Hi, my name is Elise Dewsbury. I'm the Artistic Director of the Academy for New Musical Theatre. When my colleagues and I are giving feedback to musical theatre writers, we try to focus in on the intention of the writers and whether or not they're accomplishing their intentions as clearly and strongly as possible. Now, to illustrate this process, we're going to take a look at a scene from a 15-minute musical that was written as part of our core curriculum. This particular musical, The Lover, tells the story of a woman whose lover is a politician, and he gets the chance to run for a higher office and decides that for the sake of appearances, he's going to have to sever his relationship with his lover and go back to his estranged wife.
Damn, you're delicious, and I want you even now. You make my buzzer beat, I'd love to show you how. I will remember all your hot days and the fun, but we are over and I know you're not the one. Oh, you're not the one. Oh, no. Oh, no. This can't be true. No, you're not the one. How can this be? Oh, no. What did I do? No, you're not the one.
So that was a really fun and successful song, but during the feedback session, we talked about whether or not it really fit in with the overall tone of the piece, based on what we were sensing was the intention of the writers. So you'll get a chance to see how we talked about that in the feedback session. We want to understand why Kitty would have been with him at all.
Right.
Right. So I think, and what would prompt Kitty to sing that very real ballad.
Exactly. Yes.
Later.
Yes. So I'm wondering if instead of this 50s piece, you want something a little more real or earnest.
It also would establish, because right now this is the first thing we hear. This is the top of the show, and so it gives us the impression, without any other information to go on, that we are in fact in the 1950s,
right.
which we're not, right? I mean, it's supposed to be. It's contemporary,
right?
So you're sending two mixed messages. You're sending the the idea that we're in the 50s and it's a silly comedy.
Yeah.
And I don't think either of those things are really what you intend.
Well, it could be. If that's the show that you want to write, it gets off to a great start. But I'm sensing I think you want to, at least for the next draft, you want to try to be real and see if that works.
So now you'll get a chance to see what happened to that song when the writers responded to the feedback.
If my wife were like you, I'd be sad.
Oh, I bet.
I'd be happy.
It sounds happy.
I love you, baby, I do.
Could that even still be true?
But I'm a politician. I've got this great ambition to prove on my position and to see it to fruition. I've gotta let you go, kitty baby.
Say that, John. Please.
I've gotta let you go. You could have been my fantasy.
So in our final feedback session for this show, we started to get into more detail work. And one of the topics we were talking about was how to make sure that you could really end the song in a strong and dramatic way.
You win the coolest internal rhyme award of the quarter. Republican family values. So baby be a pal, use discretion. It's like, woohoo! I love that. 5 major things happen in 2 marks.
Well, but more on page 11, the stage direction, during the song says John kisses her on the top of the head and walks by Kyle.
And then after
Then the song's
goes
over,
near
then
it.
she says, I love you.
And then he kisses
then
her.
John ignores her remark and kisses her and leaves the bedroom. So
And it wrote again.
He's now done that twice. See?
But my note is button the song, finish that moment, start in the exiting, and then start the next beat, which is about Kyle.
And now we're going to show you the final draft of the complete song.
You know me, sweetheart.
True.
Politics are my life.
Your whole life?
You know I got a great and ambition. You know this is true about me.
You know I support you, right?
You know I'm on a mission to be king in the land of the free.
That's what you always said.
Republican family values. Gotta look like I do what's right.
Well, yes,
So
but...
maybe be a pal, use discretion, and let's not fight.
I'm not fighting. I'm just trying to understand what you're saying.
We might have been a fantasy, but I love you and your soul.
Is this what I think it is?
If I could put your soul inside my wife, I'd love my life and I'd be whole. Our love is just a fantasy.
But you said you believe in Trisha. You asked me to marry you. I want to be your wife.
I wanted that too.
Wanted, past tense.
Sorry, past tense. Is it wrong if I meant it when I said it?
But you said it!
Is it wrong if I meant it in my heart?
I didn't!
Is it wrong if we really cannot
You
have
asked
it?
me to marry you!
Is it wrong if I knew it from the start?
Yes, John, it's wrong!
I've got a great ambition. It's fame on the Senate floor. I'm gonna end up in the White House, Kitty, and not with a whore. A bull secret. Look. If my wife were like you, I'd be set.
Oh, I bet.
I'd be happy.
It sounds crappy.
I love you, baby. I do.
Could that even still be true?
Look, I'm a politician, and I've got this great ambition to improve on my position and to see it to fruition. I gotta let you go, kitty baby.
No, John, please
I've gotta let you go. You really were my fantasy.
So I hope that that was interesting and constructive and a good insight into the process that we use here at the Academy for New Musical Theatre.